advisors. And I used to MC all the shows when they were only like once a month, and it was over at Westminster College, the V. Gore Auditorium. Look how this has grown now. 2 times a week, Tuesday and Thursday nights down here in this beautiful Gallivan Center. I mean, how about a hand for everybody involved? To me, this is the heart and soul of downtown Salt Lake City right here. I mentioned that before. We have musicians that can just walk in, children, you can bring your kids, you can come in and have dance lessons, have a big band here on Tuesday nights. Wow, my folks would just, they'd be here every night if they knew there was a big band on Tuesday night, every Tuesday night down here. Just an amazing job. And you're gonna see more of me with Jeff down here in the Excellent Shows. I'm gonna be working with him as one of my projects. I've got many in the fire. And you know, they're all around in the music idiom, doing stuff like that. And I want to see more live music like this downtown. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, thanks again. Today happens to be my exactly 31 years to the day that I started hosting KUER Monday through Friday night. I've got my diary, I made a copy of that night, and I wrote on there, first night of full-time KUER gig, Monday, June 25th, 1984. And here we are, 31 years exactly later, and wow, what a ride it's been, I'll tell you. I've been so lucky and blessed to be able to be around people like you. I see all the best people, I meet all the great musicians. I get to sit there at night and play great songs. It's just that when I drive away, my wife looks at me like, you have to go, you know, and after this long a time, and with my age and everything, it's time for me. We're going to France in July for 2 weeks. Thank you. And hey, maybe we'll get something going in France. Jeff's going to help me. He speaks the language. He's my advisor. Let me just go right now to talk about these guys playing the music here, because I want to get them going here. Corey Christiansen here on guitar. This guy is an amazing guitar player. This guy was born with this guitar in his hand, because his father had it playing it, just like my dad, in saxophones and clarinets. This guy saw music from day one. His father, Mike, has played down here a few times with the Brazilians. Is an excellent guitarist. He heads up the guitar program up at Utah State. He's here with he's a recording star known internationally. He's here with a young Hammond organ player that is really, this guy is really knocking me out. And I grew up loving Hammond organ. I couldn't get enough of it. Like Booker T and all that stuff was just Jimmy Smith, too much for me. But you're gonna dig his playing here. He's part of the Joe McQueen group too, and they are killer. Joe's here in the audience too. We'll talk about him later. And so Ryan's here. And a gentleman who was here came up the station the other night on the drum set, who is the master of Afro-Cuban rhythms. Jay Lawrence here. He's played with everybody. It doesn't matter the idiom, jazz, put him in a country band, he can do it. Put him in a big band, he can do it. And he can teach it as well, like he does. And he's a great guy to boot. So I'm gonna leave these guys to do their thing. Start it off here, hand the mic back to Jeff Whiteley. I'll be back at halftime. Hey, and you know what else is going on tonight? So I want you to stay. Because I don't know if you saw John Hollenhorst's piece on KSL Monday night or Tuesday night, 6:30, that he did on me. It's one of the most beautiful pieces I've ever seen. Vicki and I watched it while I was eating dinner before I went up to work, and we had tears in our eyes. It was so tender. And he came up and filmed the other day at the station. So John's here, and the missus, and we're gonna bring down the screen at the end of when it's dark enough to show it. It's about a 5, 6, 7 minute piece. I want you to see it. Tell me what you think. So anyway, with that, brothers, groove on, huh?